you made a decision to play for a WPAL championship. Your team ultimately came up short. But for you, why was that an important decision to play in that game?
My grandma was always at my games, cheering me on. She was super proud of me, so I just felt it was important to be there because that's where she would have wanted me to be. And it's for the team. We made it that far, and she just wanted me to be there.
I'm sure it's a situation where it was probably good to maybe focus on something like softball.
Yeah.
How much did your coaches and teammates kind of help you throughout that?
When I got to the game, it was just like normal. I didn't really want to dwell or hear I'm sorry. I just wanted to be up, have a lot of energy, cheer, and play the game as well as I could.
As tough as that week was, this has been a great week for you and your team. You win a couple of games, and today you were obviously looming large. So you had 5 at-bats. You reached all 5 times, including that home run, obviously. That was one of the biggest blows. Take me through particularly that at-bat that you were able to leave the yard on.
So I knew my first hit, it wasn't as solid as I would have liked it to be because I took it to the right side, and I feel like it was kind of off the end of the bat. And I knew that if I timed her up right and took it to left, it would be a good hit. And as soon as it came off the bat, I felt it was solid, and I knew it was going to be good.
You have some versatility defensively as well, and Coach Little uses you and uses Rapp sort of interchangeably at the catching position to kind of take advantage of that the best he can. How have you juggled that sometimes you're in the field, sometimes you're only out there maybe for 1 out, sometimes you're on the bench? How have you worked through all throughout the season, that versatility, I guess?
Yeah, so we just started doing the switching with 2 outs a couple of games ago. I caught for JV, and I've caught a long time, so it's not really anything different. I don't think anything changes when I go into the field because I know that I'm capable of doing it, and I don't know, it works.
Your team was down early. It was 3-1 in favor of Southern Lehigh in the first inning. You were without your starting pitcher, Mia, who left with an injury, and I'm guessing you were hopeful she was going to come back, but you probably didn't know for sure. So what was the mindset that allowed your team to come back from that early adversity?
So I think that, yet again, like our last game, we were a little off on the pitching because it wasn't the speed we were normal to. But I think we realized if we keep our energy up, get on the other team, they'll make errors, put the ball in play, and especially on the ground because we've been struggling with pop flies recently. So put the ball in play on the ground and see what happens.
I know when I talked to Coach Little, he said you try to find a routine when you go on these long bus rides and you're going to fields that you're unfamiliar with. He said you wanted to get here a little earlier. You left a little bit earlier today. How have you and other players handled maybe the unusual aspect of the state playoffs as opposed to the rest of the season where you're traveling within the district?
So I think that the long bus rides aren't really any different. We normally don't listen to music on the bus, but the past 2 games we listen to music like an hour before to get ready.
Who's picking the music?
Maddie Rapp,
Okay.
well, the Rapps and the seniors. But I think it gets us energized, and no matter how long the bus ride is, we're ready to go.
I know that coaches and players are always going to say, well, it doesn't matter who we play, we just have to take care of our business. But I'm guessing that you guys were probably hoping to see Armstrong again.
Yeah.
Now that you're going against them, you know that that's on the horizon on Monday. What's going to be the biggest keys?
I think keeping the defense clean and hitting. I think our hitting was pretty good last game. I don't really think there was anything wrong with that. I think it's just keeping our defense clean, keeping the energy up, and getting on them.
Final thing for you, listening to the public address, I think he mispronounced your name every single time today. do you even hear that at this point when you're coming up? Because I'm guessing that it is probably about 80% of the time that it's mispronounced.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Sometimes it's just easier to tell people my last name's Keenan, but yeah, I'm used to it by now.
All right. Well, thank you so much for doing this. Congratulations on the victory, and good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
That's Mackenzie Keenan, Penn-Trafford, right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Thank you.